We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
Cade York to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Down the right sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
He connects with Hyatt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, kill. 47. Everybody kill. 47. What do you think?
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Yeah! There we go!
Going right back to Wilson. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall from a yard out. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Cade York to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's May. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 46 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 11.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
New England.
Crazy. 5. Hey, what's up?
From the gun, it's May. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up?
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
82 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Crazy. Here we go, hey, what's up?
To the air, May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go,
Throwing here is May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
From the shotgun, May with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Douglas, the man in motion. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Crazy, crazy.
Here's May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, what's up? Five.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Like, 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Down the left sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cade York to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Looking deep downfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A huge play there for the Jets. 55 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Yeah, showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Second down and 4. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing, Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Straight ahead, Henderson. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here we go, son. Crazy. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Five.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a ball that could have gone either way winds up bouncing forward, and as a result, they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
This has been a crazy one, hasn't it? I mean, this is the ultimate coin flip right here. Is that ball going to bounce over the crossbar or come ricocheting back? I think you have to call that luck.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And able to get this
this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Prescott. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 21.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Got a man, Boutte.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriot first down.
Douglas, the man in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4.
Jets 35.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.